the middle. And he stopped immediately there. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Richardson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And this one finds McConkey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 more there and another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing that it was time to exit the pocket and go. Their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Slot man moves right.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they go instead with Pacheco.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Man, he hits him in stride.
Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 56 yards.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. On his loop for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Vikings 23. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Xavier Worthy.
His second TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4.
Vikings 31.
So here we go with the onside kick. They'll need a recovery and a touchdown. A field goal does them no good. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready?
Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And he'll go down at the 28.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a good teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on, go.
Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down is going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, that'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Stephanie! 70 Timberwolf.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
3rd down and 13.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Pioneer. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 Lions.
Now Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
And his kick here is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Back to it now after the made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Go.
They'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here comes 2nd down.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
He's back to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He'll look to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
It's a gain of...
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for the Chiefs,
they get the critical victory to move them to 9-7 now.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.
I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you're trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as Nevada, I'm from the bottom. on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop, piper. Warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the Wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, we ruin the vibes and tracking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols. Get exposed through code and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a cook in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop, piper. Warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all the hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm get it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now, don't run your mouth too quick, let's get it.